For this rest day video, I thought I'd do a quick gear standouts, good and bad, my mid-trail review. Alrighty, so I've laid all my gear out here, well most of it, laid it all out. I've still got some stuff in my pack there. I'll point out the disappointing gear items first. One of them being not this dry bag, but my other Z-Packs dry bag that held my big sky tent. It split. So it was no longer a dry bag. I don't know what happened, because this material is meant to be fairly durable, but it looked like it kind of split along one of these like kind of joins here in it. So I don't 100% trust this one to be a dry bag. It's in pillow form at the moment, so I've got my clothes in there, my puffy in there, ready for bed to use as a pillow. And I've also got the Z-Packs food bag, but that's been fine, not overly concerned about that one. My Rab is a sort of half and half. It's a definite no-go as a raincoat. The rain was just soaking into it, going through it, and I've hardly used it. It's pretty new. I've only had it in light rain, like sprinkles, a couple of times to kind of test it out. So that's a shame. But on the other hand, it's probably my warmest layer, and it's so light. So yeah, it's warm and it's the best wind cheater. Like you won't feel anything through it. So yeah, I don't understand why it can't just be waterproof as well, like it's meant to be. But yeah. Anyway, I love it because it's warm and it cuts out the rest of the weather. My shorts, I've swapped them out. The other Nike Trail the tights that I was wearing, they were just getting a bit loose on me, and the tie knot, because they pull up, they sit higher, the knot was it could get in and irritate my belly button, because that's where the buckle for my hip belt sits as well. So if all that's pushing in there, I had a bit of irritation to my belly button at one point. But I've swapped them out. Like, I used to hike in these kind of things, like the shorts with the inner short on the inside. So I'm sort of trialing these ones. I've still got my other Nike Trail running like tights that I started with on me. If I don't like them, I can switch back. But so I wouldn't say like stand out bad, but just something that I've swapped out. That's probably it. I've kind of mainly laid out the things that I love, like, and that I would highly recommend. So hat and sunnies, of course, like that's just a must, like any hat and sunnies. My power bank, my Nightcore power bank, and these cables have been so useful, for obvious reasons, but it's been going alright. It's been giving my phone sort of at least 3 near full charges, which is all I've really needed in between towns, so it's been perfect. And it's so light, like there's not much to it, so yeah, that's been brilliant. I do love this, like I said, turning it into a pillow, so I've got like the rest of my clothes in there kind of folded out. I've got like my town clothes in there, spare socks and knickers and my shorts, my original shorts, singlet and puffy to make it a nice, awesome pillow. So that has been awesome. Yeah, it's just like your normal like Velcro roll closure when it's a stuff sack, and then I just fold that inside out and Velcro it shut to be a pillow. Again from Z-Packs, these are their down booties, and oh my god, like I'm in love. I wear them every night. They're so damn warm and so light. Just go with something like that rather than like the bed sock option. Speaking of socks, I just wanted to mention my Injinji. I don't even know what what type these are, but just how well they're holding up. Like they look feral, and when they haven't been washed for a while they smell disgusting, but they've, you know, there's no holes, there's not even really any kind of thin patches really, like, yeah, I don't know, they've just been holding. I've only been swapping out between 2 pairs, so yeah, they've been going really well. I've just been kind of trying to share the love between the two. But yeah. My gaiters, of course, they're filthy because I've had a couple of days of like wet, muddy tracks. But yeah, my gaiters are still awesome. They're just a bit sun faded now, but yeah, they're still going great. Cooking, my Toke's long-handled spork is like one of my favorite things ever. Like, that's, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've said it before in my gear videos. All you need in life is long-handled spork. Obviously use that every day, morning and night, love it. And I was a bit skeptical about my tiny, I think this is a 550 or 575, something like that, mil pot. But it's actually been brilliant, and the most water I've ever had to boil has been 500 mils for the large backcountry cuisine. So yeah, that was almost to the top. That's all I've needed so far. It's been awesome. And of course my little MacPack stove that's in there, that's getting on a bit now. But like I said in my first gear video, like I'm gonna be so devastated when that dies, because it's been awesome. It's so tiny and light. I've just been using a Cedar Summit dry sack as a garbage bag, and it's been working really well. So yeah, obviously I just fill that up with all my rubbish as I'm camping each day, and then as soon as I get into a town, a room, I'll empty it out and wash it out. So yeah, that's been good. And just a quick mention of my Nalgene bottle. Yeah, that's been awesome too. Love my Nalgene bottle. A few things still on my pack. My P-rag, that has been obviously so quick and easy and handy. I love that thing. I just grab that when I just want to go to the toilet, like actually use a toilet to pee, or if I have to pee on trail somewhere as I'm hiking. Yeah, so love that thing. The Tyvek that's sticking out of my pocket, that's been wicked just to throw out as a quick ground sheet, something to sit on. I recommend carrying something like that as well. My rain pants have surprisingly been a good standout. So I've used them a couple of times for a warmth layer. I haven't actually wanted to use them in the rain because I hike in shorts, like it's easier to dry skin than it is clothes, so yeah. But yeah, they've come in handy just for warmth, just for good solid warmth. So yeah, so glad I decided to pack them and carry them. And also my poncho as well, that's been pretty good. I was undecided about that as well, but I'm glad I threw that in. It's extremely annoying when it's windy, especially when you're up high, because you have to kind of hold the bottom to keep it down over your pack. But other than that, I'd say it's a winner. My new tent's going strong. It's on the outside of the pack there. I've got an emergency blanket in there, and I've been laying that out on like hut bunks, just as an extra layer of insulation, I guess. And I don't think I've actually like gone without it, so I can't really compare and say that you know, it works and adds extra warmth. I don't know, but I just feel like it would. So yeah, I'm glad I've got that on me as well. But yeah, these are my main standout items. Yeah, most of them just been really, really good. That sleeping mat is good. I'm loving it. It's slightly bulkier and I think slightly heavier than my older one, so I'm thinking I might swap it out soon. The nights haven't been as cold lately, so I might try and yeah, lose a tiny little bit of weight there. Yeah, they're my standout items that have been doing really, really well, or not so well so far, halfway through the trail. Yeah, let's see how they end up by the end of it. Catch you later.